Okay. Yeah. Any kind of disturbance in the background? Is my voice clear?
Yes, clear.
Yeah. Guys, have you gone through the syllabus paper? Do you have your syllabus paper next to you? Just 1 minute. Okay. Aitya, are you online?
Hello.
Yeah, Aitya. Have you posted the link in the group? There is a student who wants to join.
Link is already posted. Yesterday since I posted that.
Okay. I have one more student. I'll just call and I'll ask her to join. Give me a second, guys. Hi, Sanjeev. Can you introduce yourself?
Hello, sir. Good evening. So, like I am Sanjeev Mahapatra, so it will be my second attempt.
Okay.
And currently, I am working in a software company. So, as well as I am doing my preparation.
Okay, fine. Okay. Jayshri. Hi, guys. Jayshri, Amrita, Priya. Can you hear me?
Good evening, sir.
Yeah. Can you introduce yourself?
Sir, I've done my post-graduation in English literature. Along with, I'm also preparing for, I've been preparing for this PhD exam, JRF. I've given my first attempt of JRF, UGC NET JRF this year.
Okay,
Along with,
cool.
I have started this preparation with the UPSC Lounge. It's been almost 4 to 5 months for me into the
Okay.
preparation.
Okay. Have you gone through this ethics paper as of now? Till now?
Paper, not much, but I've gone through with a few case studies and have
Okay.
also attended 1 or 2 lectures from UPSC Lounge.
Yeah, okay. Guys, Sanjeev, you have attended yesterday, or Srishti, you have attended yesterday, right? You have been to
No,
the
sir, I
class.
was unable to attend.
Okay. Srishti, you were there yesterday, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Can you give me a little brief recap of what you understand about ethics and morality? What is the source of ethics and what is the source of morality?
Sir, I have a question. Can I ask my question?
Yeah, sure.
So it is pertaining to the topic ethic and moral only. Do we really implement this ethic and morals when we are actually into the service? How much and how and why some people are unable to follow those ethics and morals once they are actually in the show when they have to do? And they
Okay.
have to.
Okay. How many of you want to be very sincere in your service, like after getting into services? I'm asking the question to all of you. Be genuine, no one is judging you. Like there is a see, in generally in class of 100 or so, I get like 90% of people who want to be very corrupt, what very genuine in their services, and only 7% or 8% want to be what corrupt. Okay, but what happens is, after entering into the system, either you have to mold them to your ways or you get molded into their ways. And following ethical, being ethical is a little difficult, But once you study this, you understand this, then you develop something called conscience. You understand what the surroundings in and what are your expectations for these services. Okay, it can easily filter out people who doesn't want to be ethical. In this examination, there will be like 130 marks will be of theoretical part and 120 marks will be of what? Case studies. During these case studies, you understand if you have written this mains examination, you'll understand there will be very little time for writing. So you cannot evaluate your opinions and then filter out your options, how what other people will think about it. And then if you write, you will miss out like 40 to 50 marks in writing only. Okay, that itself will what? Eliminates the people who doesn't want to be ethical. That is one of the major reason why this was introduced. And when the government wants to take an action on you, you are already have been to this training, and you cannot be saying like, what, I am ignorant, I don't know why I have done this. Then you are see, even if you are ignorant, even if you say you are ignorant, they know that you have been gone through this preparation and you have studied this, so they can take an immediate stringent action on you. And in the same way, understand, by being ethical is what? Ethical is being acceptable to the society, moving along with the society and the surroundings. And then whenever you take any kind of decision, people always criticize you and some people will always appreciate you. You'll have the both sides. You have to you will be able to manage people, you will be able to make better decisions, and you will be a better administrator. Okay, irrespective of whether you what, there will be a slight chance where people try to use this same thing to be unethical also. We'll discuss about it slowly through the course of syllabus. Okay, Amrita, cool.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, Priya. Hi, Priya.
Yes. Yeah, yes, sir. Hi, sir.
Priya, small recap, please. What
Sir,
is
you want
ethics?
me to...
Yeah, I want
Sir,
you tell me what is ethics.
okay. Sir, ethics, the values which are accepted by the society, like customs and habits, which are like set by the society, set of rules that is
Okay.
set by the society. That is ethics.
See, in
Okay.
ethics, no, the source is from the external source. External source is everything around you. It will ethically scrutinize you, and then that will make that will tell you whether your action is right or wrong. How about morality? What is the difference between morality and ethics? Now, what is morality?
So it is from internal, like our
The source is
conscience.
internal. From where do you get this what thing of right or wrong for your actions? The judgment, the scrutiny is from
conscience, like from our mind. We do, right? Conscience, we said.
Yeah, it comes from conscience. Okay, now we'll see what are different types of conscience. Okay,
Okay.
how do you develop conscience? Amrita, Sanjeev, are you getting it? Should I repeat anything?
Yes, I'm getting it. Please proceed.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. See, conscience in simple terms is what? Something called antaratma. How do you form this conscience? Conscience is from two things. One thing is called intuitionism and one thing is called empiricism. Guys, if you have pen and paper, you can just write it. Okay. The source is from intuitionism and then other is empiricism. I'll just share my screen. Guys, can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay. Now, what is this intuitionism? Jayashree, are you there? Priya, is it our Jayashree? Oh, cool. Nice. Jayashree, you have been to class, no? Okay. Now, what is, I'll tell you what intuitionism is. Okay. Innately, you have some values. Okay. By birth itself, you understand, see, you have to love and be truthful and what be peaceful. Those things will come from within. Whereas empiricism comes from what your experiences. You see your surroundings and you observe what is right or what is wrong. Okay. For example, I have already told you, respecting elders is an the value which you get from empiricism. Got my point? See, by birth itself, you do not what respect your elders, right? After seeing your parents respecting their elders, and generally in society, everyone is doing it, you tend to do it. That is from your past experiences. Okay. And then initially as a kid, you might have what taken some pen or pencil from your classmate, which is indirectly stealing. Okay. But you will be having social boycott or sanctions, and then you understand this is wrong. From that experience, you understand you should not take away without permission of the other person. And then you make that value as part of yours. The conscience will get built because of empiricism there. Okay. Next. Now, okay, guys, any doubt? Hi, Mansi. Guys, let us see different types of consents. I want to tell you about see what happens when you have consents. Consents will judge whether your action is right or wrong. Any doubt about it, Amrita? What did you understand about consents as of now?
Conscience is our own inner feeling which allows us to do something or does not allow us.
Okay, you understood that, right? Okay. Now there are something called types of consents. Okay, there is something called antecedent consents. Antecedent consents. Anything you can deduce from here? What is antecedent? Maths optional. Mansi, is your maths optional? Antecedent, predecessor. Any idea?
So
Guys.
that is induced due to incident or something.
No. Antecedent is even before doing it. Okay.
It's like first time you feel no, it is not right, but then you realize no, I think I should do it. It is right.
No, I'll say how antecedent consents will make your actions, how it will control your actions. I'll tell you. Okay. Antecedent is like even before doing an action. For example, you want to take money from your father's pocket. Even before doing it, your conscience will say that that is absolutely wrong. You will not, you do not have permission to do it. The action is forbidden. Then you will not do it. If you are from a Jain community, you might have this conscience. I should not have this non-vegetarian food. Then you will not do it itself even before committing an action. Got my point? That is antecedent consents. Okay. There is something called consequent consents. What is consequent consents? The term itself, consequent, is there.
After action, so we realize.
Yeah, while you are doing the action, then the judgment of your consent starts. It will say what? It will question you then whether your action is right or wrong. Then you will decide. If you believe that is right, then you will feel happy. If you believe the action you are doing is wrong, then you will feel unhappy. For example, if you are following a diet plan or something, you are not allowed to for example, you are having cold or something, then you are not allowed to have ice cream, etc. After, see, initially antecedent consents will block you not to have it, but sometimes you tend to start eating it. If someone gives you might eat it. While eating it, you will feel that whether it is right or wrong. Okay. If you feel like it's okay, this is not wrong, I'm already on control for today's calories, or I'm already about to get away from this disease, you'll feel like it's okay, you'll feel happy about the taste or anything. At the same time, if you believe this might elevate your disease, then what will you feel? You'll feel sad about it. No, you'll feel guilty, you'll feel unhappy. That is called consequent consents. Got my point? Any questions?
No, sir.
And right, there is something called correct consents. Right? This consents will tell us something is good or bad choice, and whether this decision is in agreement with what the thing actually is according to the objective law. For example, whenever you wear a helmet and you go outside, do you feel some kind of confidence? You are riding
Yes,
a
sir.
bike and
Oh,
you take a
yes.
helmet and then you keep it and you go with a helmet. You get some kind of innate what strong sense, no, that you are confident. Have you ever
Yes.
experienced this?
Yes, we
Okay.
are confident, like
Or you
common.
tend to feel more confident, no? That is correct consents. Your actions will your action and you know you are doing the right thing. You'll get this correct consents. It will say your action is right and it will give you this confidence. Your objective according to the law. No one, even if this traffic constable will stop you, you are okay. I'm completely aware. I'm having all the documents and all. I'm having my helmet. Okay, right? Now there is something called erroneous consents. Erroneous is like something like error. Then can you take any guess about this? Yes, I'll
When
share
we do
note.
when we do something wrong or mistake, something like that.
Okay. When you judge something incorrectly, you might think something is good, but you're inherently doing something bad. Okay. Then that is erroneous consents. You believe that what it is right to do such an action, but later you realize that what that is wrong. For example, I told you this. Okay, I'll repeat. You saw a young boy, okay, hiding beside a tree, behind a tree. Okay. Then there are few people who came up and asked you like what? Did you see a young boy coming up here? You believed that what they might be his caretakers or guardians, and then you directed them towards the tree. Later, in the next day's newspaper, you saw that this guy was kidnapped. You thought you were helping them by saying the truth and helping him to what? Helping them to find out the boy. But indeed, what happened to the action? What was the output?
It was wrong. By mistakenly, they did something wrong.
Yeah, if you realize that what if you have said I haven't seen him, or you might have protected him, no? If you believe like instead of telling truth, if you might have what told them I didn't see, then the outcome might have been different, no? This is erroneous consent. After happening of the incident, you thought you did something good, but indeed it turned out to be bad. Best example I'll say, whenever you are what donating money on street, okay, you might have seen, no, some women carrying this very small child who are intoxicated, and then they'll ask for money. Have you ever given money?
Yes, sir. So many times.
Yes.
Yes, right? Then later, once you understand, those people are using these small children by abducting them and intoxicating them so that they gain sympathy and collect more money. When you understand this is their business strategy, what would you feel?
Guilty
Indirectly
from
you're
it.
supporting this what to make them abduct more children and what ruin more kids lives, no, by giving money. This is erroneous consents. Okay, got my point? Amrita, are you there? Any questions?
Yes, sir, I'm getting it. Thank you.
Okay. What is certain consents?
Sorry, sir. What? Can you repeat?
Certain consents. Certain, CERTAIN.
Okay. Which is very definite.
Yeah, you are very sure that what without any doubt that action is good or bad. Okay, now there is something called doubtful consents. When a person cannot choose between good and bad choices, in this situation, no, a person is unable to decide and act correctly. For example, if some of your friend asked you for any kind of loan or money, okay, you want to decide whether he is really asking it or he just wanted to spend it lavishly and he's just asking you for your help, then you will be doubtful, no, what to do, whether to give or not to give. Experienced it?
Yes, sir.
Doubtful consents. No,
Yes, sir.
I'll tell you. Okay, fine. There is something called lax consents. Can you please write it down so that you just write the types of consents? Have anyone is writing it parallelly?
So are you not
Yes, sir.
so are you not giving this all in PDF?
I'll give you the PDF, but can you tell me what is erroneous consents?
Erroneous is just now you've given an example of a lady carrying an intoxicated child and then begging for a money. So
Okay.
we give the money to the lady out of empathy, and we get sympathized because of her pathetic condition. So
See, yeah.
later on we realize that nowadays, they are doing this purposely just to accumulate more money.
Okay. Now, Amrita, I have to correct you a little. Okay. Initially, you feel empathy. Okay. And then you feel compassion, and then you give money. Okay. There is a difference between empathy and compassion. Jayashree, empathy, compassion difference. Right?
Yes.
There is a difference between empathy and compassion. Empathy and compassion, there is a difference. In empathy, you experience what they are experiencing, the pain. You feel, you keep that what you are the mother of the child. You are in such a sorrow position. Okay. In compassion, you'll extend your hand. That is the reason you gave money.
Yes, sir.
Okay. When you are making it into an action form, then it becomes compassion. Okay.
Sir.
Okay. Now there is something called lax consents.
Sir, what consent?
LAX, lax consents.
So, okay, sir.
This is the question what Amrita asked. Understand this. Amrita, you asked, no? Like what? Sir, after reading ethics, why do people become corrupt, and what? Why do there are many corrupt people in the services?
Why don't they follow this?
Why don't they follow these ethical principles? No, because they have this thing called lax consents. Now you can try to what? Decode it, and you can answer me.
So
Anyone?
So it is like you have come across with the things and everything, but even then you are doing it. So
Okay, I'll just clear you. Okay, I'll just tell you. When a person sees no sin, when there is even actually there is a sin there, okay, such type of conscience is a result of ignoring the voice of conscience for long and repeatedly doing it against your conscience. For example, see, robbers are there, okay, they continuously, initially first time it will say like what, you shouldn't do it, then they do it repeatedly, it becomes habit, or they become habituated to it, then they don't see any kind of what wrong in it. At the same time, in corruption also, no, when initially at the first time the question of what, this doubtful conscience will come, and what antecedent conscience will come, it will stop you not doing it, okay, and then you tend to do it out of some kind of force, then you become a regular part of it, okay, then you see there is nothing wrong in it, okay, this is like, even if there is sin in it, you do not associate any kind of sin with it, then you continue doing it. Got my point? This is lax conscience.
Sir, can you repeat the sentence?
Okay, repeat the sentence or the what word? The word is lax sentence. LAX conscience. Lax conscience.
Sir, can you
Okay.
repeat the definition?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When a person sees no sin, when there actually is a sin, such type of conscience is a result of ignoring the voice of conscience. He ignores the voice of conscience. for long and repeatedly doing the actions against your conscience. Got my point, or should I repeat?
Yes, sir, got
Yes,
it.
sir, yes.
Okay. Now, there is one thing called scrupulous conscience. SCRUPULOUS conscience. I'll just write it. Guys, you can see it. I just texted. Here, this is the reverse. Okay. It is a type of conscience where a man sees an act or action as morally wrong when the act is not actually what? Immoral. Okay. Same example. I'm just telling you. Okay. You have directed, I'm just changing the scenario. When you saw a kid hiding behind a tree, there is an omni, okay, which is like a standard kidnap van, and then people asked you like, what, where is the boy? Then you wanted to say that you didn't see him, okay, but at the same time there is a counter value, no? Every religion and every time you have something called what, you have to always tell truth. Satyameva jayate, you have to always tell truth. This is one kind of value, no? You are telling a lie here. Now, even if you are you want to tell truth, but you are doubtful, if I tell lie, it might be affecting my conscience, it is wrong, I should not tell truth, okay, but actually by telling the truth you might harm the boy, okay. Here telling lie is absolutely fine because you are protecting the kid, right? But instead of it, you'll take it as what, I shouldn't tell lie, I will tell only truth. That is called scrupulous conscience. Got my point? Should I repeat?
Yes, sir.
Do you want me to repeat?
No, sir. Understood.
Good, right? Okay. Okay. We said no in lax conscience, neglecting the voice of conscience. Okay. In lax conscience, we have seen this term called what? Neglecting the voice of conscience. Do you remember it?
Yes, sir.
I'll just tell you how this voice of conscience will form. Okay. Voice of conscience is result of our social conditioning, which becomes a learned instinct. For example, from kid on, being right from our childhood, we know that lying is bad. We have been conditioned. Everyone at your home, everyone at your school, everyone will say what? Lying is bad, don't lie. You are conditioned to it, no? Now I'll ask you, what is lying good or bad?
Sir, it's bad.
So
Because we are,
depends.
Where I
see, even if you want to say depends, there is a question in your mind, no? You took a second to answer it because you are conflicting with your value. If you thought like lying is bad, you might have straight away said what? Bad. If you have this idea of what lying is good, you have straight away said this good. You took a second to answer, right? There was a conflict, right? Because you are already conditioned that lying is bad. Got my point? At the same time, not only this, voice of conscience is all, sometimes you'll get it from what? Learned instinct. And also sometimes you will be based on what? Consequences of which it will come to you. Okay. Cheating on your spouse is there. Why people won't cheat on their spouses mostly?
So because they are doing wrong, right?
Yeah, while before doing it, what comes into their mind?
If they tell lie, if they tell the truth,
Okay.
then they will get separate, right? That's why they
Yeah.
lied.
The major reason is what? They're scared of the dire consequences. They're scared of the consequences of separation, no? That is the reason many people won't do it. Why many people do not accept bribe? Some people won't accept bribe.
So, sir, cheating is good or bad?
Cheating is obviously bad. You see, this is not, I'm speaking about conscience. This is not about a personal value. What comes into your mind when cheating comes? Cheating comes, they are scared about breaking their relationship, the breaking the trust. Trust is an important component of what? Family values. If you break trust, it is very hard to build. You are scared about the consequences. That is the reason, first reason why people would not dare to commit what? Cheating. Got my point? Any question, Amrita?
So is it right to have an extramarital affair, or is it okay to have?
No, it's not absolutely what. See, as a society, we say what extramarital affair is wrong. Ethically, it is immoral. Ethically ethically it is not at all right. That is the reason why, no, even this what you can directly get this separation on basis of what? Cheating.
But that is only we who decides ethic. No, only human has decided. Where is it written? God has not come and told us that it is right or it is.
Yeah, exactly. I'm saying. See, ethics is what?
We humans have only decided. No, what?
Yeah. Now I want to tell you. When you, if you commit,
The decision can also be changed later or sooner.
see,
It cannot be same all the time.
I'll just tell you. At your moral level, okay, you can form this super ego, and then you can do any kind of action. That's fine, because you are morally judging yourself. Morality is a question. Then that is a question of what? Whether it is right or wrong, it comes at a personal level. Okay. As a society, understand ethics is what? From an external source. Okay. The simple question, whether it is ethical or not. If you know that any of your friends or any of your relatives or anyone around you committed cheating, what kind of position he will be in the society? He will be appreciated, or he will be what? Socially boycotted.
I don't know. It depends society to society. There are societies wherein they have multiple extra affairs, but they are also being they are being respected in the society.
Yeah, that is the reason you have to go through determinants of ethics. There is something called determinants of ethics. Okay. There are determinants like person, place. Okay. There is something which is person, place, time, etc. Okay. When a king who is 1500 years back, okay, might have multiple affairs, which is legally which is legal, ethical, and everyone accepted it. But today's time, the society is accepting it or not, is the question to judge what? Ethical scrutiny.
That is understood, but then for example, king of those time had multiple affairs, had multiple known or unknown or legal or illegitimate affairs also, but then they are being worshipped for their warriorship and all. So where are the ethics and morals at that time?
I'm just saying, see, ethics is not a science. Okay. When, see, do you believe gravity is there from what? You are a science background, right? You have some science background or what? Literature background.
I understand.
Okay, I'll just tell you. See, gravity is there even before what? Dinosaurs and what? From origin of Earth, no? Till now.
Yes.
It is there, you believe it. But there is something called sati. You know sati, right? Practice of sati.
Yes.
Sati is what? The woman will get burnt along with his husband. Okay. That was a very common practice. Okay. Because that time the society believed that was ethical. Is it ethical now?
No.
What has changed? Then where is ethics, etc.? Whether that is correct or this is correct. The society keeps changing. The values keep changing.
The perception and the thinking of people have changed over the period.
Yeah. See, what does ethics do? It systemizes the way of life. It regularizes what's good and what is bad. At that time of society, at that time, it has decided it is good. So the people has practiced it. Now the society has decided this is bad. The people stopped practicing it. In the same way, in the future, the next generation, for example, I'll come back to live-in. Okay, what is live-in relationship is there? No?
Nowadays it's getting new normal.
That is new normal. Okay, what do you think? Would this be accepted in your what grandfather's generation?
No, it wasn't.
Then the times are changing, so ethics are changing.
Now even the court has given permission and legalization to the child who is born out of living relationship.
Yeah, see, even living relationship, you have equal rights, no? You have fundamental rights, no? Right to life is there.
Yes.
Okay. Now that is whether it is correct or not. See, the society has accepted it, and then slowly the ethical values are changing. That is the reason in the new generation, what living could be the new normal. But at the same time, do you think the living relationship, you are in what some kind of urban area, and you go to very rural area? Do you think you'll get the same kind of reciprocal relationship, like what how people will receive you?
Mm,
There is a difference, no? See, for example, you are in Delhi or in Bombay. Where do you come from, Amrita?
Delhi.
Delhi, no? I want to give you a very remote area. For example, next to you, Haryana. Okay, where there is like a retrospective what car panchayats and all. There, do you think people will entertain you being in a live-in relationship?
No,
While in Delhi, people will bother about you being in a live-in relationship,
they don't even care.
right?
Mm.
Now, you this constitution is for all, right? Supreme Court is for all, right?
Mm.
Then
Yes.
you said this is legalized, no? But still you are facing this what social scrutiny, no? Social scrutiny is ethical scrutiny.
Yes.
Do you understand now? The ethics will vary. It whether it is right or wrong will depend on what the surroundings you are in, the time you are in, the place you are in. Got my point?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, the moral, whether it is moral or not, you should ask me, sir, what do you think, whether it is moral or not? Then, out of my conscience, I would say, I have the same fear of what? Scared. I'm scared about dire consequences, so I will not afford to be cheating it. I would not do cheating. Got my point?
So,
Okay. Whenever you are asking whether it is ethically correct or not, you should understand what are the determinants, and then based on that, we will understand whether it is right or not. There is something called applied ethics. We'll discuss on a larger scale whether this what altruistic surrogacy is correct or not, whether genetic engineering should be done or not. That will be on a what a wider spectrum. Then we'll see what are the what arguments for being for it is accepted widely, and the reasons why they are not accepting it. Okay.
yes, sir.
Okay. Now, uh, see, in voice of conscience, what are the important factors which will make your voice of conscience? Priya,
Yes, sir.
what is the what fundamental bricks on which this voice of conscience is built? Sanjeev, are you there?
So can you please repeat the question?
On what fundamental basis voice of conscience is built? Like fundamental bricks. I already told you one, and I was telling you the second thing. Okay. I told you something called learned instinct. Learned instinct. That what we always learn. Lying is bad.
Learned instinct, yes.
Okay. The next one is what? Based on reason. Based on reason, we will understand.
One which comes from experience, empiricism.
Yeah, that is there. That is learned instinct, part of learned instinct. Okay. And then something is based on reason, no? This reason you will find out, and then you will not do it because you might face dire consequences. That is based on reason. And one more thing is that one more thing is our conscience can be conditioned by upbringing and training. Okay. For example, do you think the values of us and the people of army who are working in army are similar? Or for example, see the values you have and the values of a butcher. You know butcher, right? Butcher is like what? Who sells this meat? Who will kill animals to what? For sale.
But there was a time when killing animals were also okay. It used to be a habit of people, like shikar pe ja rahe. It used to be considered a royal thing. But nowadays it is not accepted at all, isn't
See,
it?
because of their upbringing, then no,
Hmm.
that is a part, no. Our conscience can be conditioned by our upbringing and training. Okay, now what are the fundamental bricks of voice of conscience? Can you please repeat? I told you 3 points. Priya?
Sir,
Yeah, Srishti.
sir, would you please teach both in Hindi and English because there are so many terms which I'm not able to understand. Like you said, scrupulous conscience. मुझे समझ नहीं आया सर वो.
उसका मीनिंग बताता हूँ मैं हिंदी में, ठीक है? वो वर्ड को ऐसा ही रखेंगे, वोकैबुलरी को चेंज नहीं कर सकते स्क्रपलस कंसेंस को। पर से अगर एक लड़का है, एक छोटा लड़का है, वो एक पेड़ के पीछे छुपा हुआ है, ठीक है? देन एक ओमनी में लोग आया और पूछा, वो किडनैप वाला वैन होता है ना, उसमें आके पूछा कि क्या आप एक लड़का को देखा है क्या इधर आते हुए? देन इनहेरेंटली खुद अंदर से आता है ना, सच बोलना है करके, छोटा सी इवन फ्रॉम व्हाट व्हेन यू आर अ किड यू विल always listen, you should always tell truth, okay?
Yes, sir.
At the same time उसका उल्टा क्या है, ये लड़का को बचाना भी है, ठीक है? वहां पे तुझे उसको बचाने के लिए झूठ बोलना पड़ेगा, ठीक है? तू उस समय क्या सोच रहे है? झूठ बोलना सही है इस समय, पर तेरा अंदर क्या कॉन्फ्लिक्ट रहेगा ना कि क्या मैं झूठ बोल रहा हूँ करके।
ये चिपका दे इधर।
Yes, sir, it's clear.
यहाँ पे चिपका दे, ठीक है?
Amrita, can you mute?
Sorry.
Sir,
Okay,
now it's clear.
you got this, no?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Okay, अभी प्रिया, वॉइस ऑफ कंसेंस का फंडामेंटल ब्रिक्स क्या है? Sorry, voice of consent, what are the fundamental bricks on which voice of consent is built? Priya, are you there? Sanjeev, anyone?
Learn instinct.
Sorry, sir.
Okay.
Hello.
Yeah.
Sir, it was on mute actually. Sorry. Actually, you asked about the fundamentals of this voice of conscience, right?
Yeah.
It's learned instincts,
Okay.
then reasons, and
Okay.
conditioned by the upbringing and training, like our
Yeah.
parents.
Done. Good. Okay. Now I want to tell you something called conflict of consents.
Okay.
When the voice of consent shows two different paths which contradict each other, then you go through this conflict of consents. I want to ask you a question. Okay. Is love marriage correct or arranged marriage correct?
So both are correct. It depends. It depends upon mutual understanding.
While you are taking a decision, okay, what do you feel if this really happens in your life and your parents are not agreeing to it? They want you to go through arranged marriage, whereas you are in love with a person.
So it will be like a kind of confused state, like, are we doing a right or wrong?
The
Because
voice of
parents-
conscience is there, no? It will tell you that you want to be truthful to a person, okay?
Yes.
So you want to be taking side of the person you loved. At the same time, you want to listen to the words of your elders, your parents who has given life, and they have invested in you so much, like emotionally, okay? There is a dilemma, right? Ethical dilemma, right? It is showing you two paths, but you are not able to decide. Got this, Amrita, Sanjeev?
Yes.
This is called conflict of consents.
So can
I'll
you
repeat.
repeat the sentence? Yes.
Yeah. When the voice of consents shows two different paths which contradict each other, when we cannot follow the both paths, we have to forego one path to take other. You cannot take a love marriage and you cannot make arranged marriage, no? You cannot marry both, no? Two different people to satisfy this consents.
Actually, by choosing both the option, we can also make ourselves happy and parents also will be happy.
I know, but this is the parents are not agreeing here. Now, if you want to this conflict of conscience resolved, you cannot follow the both paths. No, you cannot marry the person you loved, and you cannot marry the person your parents are showing. Now, if you want that to happen, okay, good, Amrita, fine. Now, Sanjeev, clear with conflict of conscience. Okay, I'll ask you something. Okay, do you know this rape case? No, there is some rape case in Hyderabad where there was an encounter. How many of you are aware about this?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now
Yes.
the popular people's choice is to what? To kill, to what? Give immediate justice and to make an encounter. But what law says is what? To investigate and submit it to the court, and then the court will decide what kind of punishment should be given to them. Now, whether police encounter is correct or investigation is correct.
Sir, if we see from the people, from common people views, it was correct. But if we see, like, there is a procedure, right? Set of rules and regulation, protocol we have to follow.
Okay.
So it was not followed, right? So it was wrong if we see from other side, means authority side.
Okay. Any other opinions on about this? Amrita, again you want to say both are incorrect, huh?
No, sir.
Okay. Now, you understood conflict of conscience, right? When the voice of conscience shows two different paths which contradict with each other, okay, we cannot follow the both paths, and we have to forego only one path to leave the other one. Then you get this dilemma, some kind of ethical dilemma, that is conflict of conscience. Okay, now there is something called crisis of conscience. What is different between conflict and crisis?
So there is no other way like that.
Okay.
What to do or not to do, something like that.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, except Sanjeev, everyone is like women. Okay. Priya gave you this example, no? The example of this bad touch.
Yes, sir.
What happens there?
Like,
Amrita, okay, I'll ask these guys also. There are like 5 people in this class, and Jayashree already knows this. And Amrita, have you ever experienced bad touch while going through this public transport?
yes, sir.
Okay. And now, what comes into your mind? You have two options, whether to confront or to remain subtle and what? Get away. Okay. What your mind says is like to confront. But did you always choose to confront? Srishti, should I tell in Hindi?
No, sir, it's clear now.
Yeah, fine. Batao, what have you taken? What was your course of action then?
Sir, either we will move away.
The people move away, but they go into an emotional trauma. No, why did I do this? You feel uncomfortable. You feel guilty. You remorse about it. Isn't it? After you moving away from there, you want to stand up for yourself, but you're not able to do it. Guys, are you there? Amrita, you're getting my point.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Whatever the experience of uncomfortableness is there, no, or the amount of guilt or remorse you are feeling, that is crisis of conscience, because your conscience is saying something but you are doing something very opposite to it, then you get this crisis. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now, I have a few questions. Can you please answer them? Can you see my screen, guys?
No.
Wait a second. Yeah. Can you read the question, everyone? A moral person is governed by the rules of the society, popular ethics of the society, internal convictions, the words of his scriptures. Priya,
Yes, sir.
Amrita.
Internal conviction.
Okay. Any other options? Amrita, are you there? Guys, you have to answer.
Sir, can you repeat the question? I don't know actually, sir.
Wait, hold this. Wait. A moral person is governed by rules of the society, popular ethics of his society, internal convictions, the words of his scriptures. Who asked this question to repeat? If
me,
Srishti, I can repeat it. Okay, yeah.
Sir, I guess internal.
Yeah. Then based on this rules of society is what?
That's ethical.
And
Ethics.
popular ethics of his society is also ethical. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now, last
Sir,
may
what is
cause.
Sir,
Yeah.
sir, what is the meaning of the D also? The word of his scriptures.
Word of his scriptures is like भगवत गीता में जो बोला है उसका हिसाब से करेंगे.
Such, मतलब mythological.
हाँ, जो भी written, whatever he read or whatever he believes in, written will be there, no? Like what Bhagavad Gita, Quran, whatever. Okay. Now the second question. Loss may cause injustice to people because
Sorry, sir.
loss may cause injustice to people because. Okay. I'll keep this question aside. I'll repeat it when I go through this law, different types of laws, and then I'll come back to this. Okay. But I think you will be able to answer this. Okay, Sanjay, what is the difference between ethics, morality, and legality or law?
Sir, which question you have? Sir, I think the question is on screen that you are asking, right?
No. Ethics,
Oh, is this something different?
morals, law.
Law, that means some predefined rules are there we should follow.
Okay.
And
See,
I'm in
ethics,
the-
who decides? See,
I'm in a position I'm not able to distinguish between ethics and morals. For me, both are looking same.
I'll just tell. Okay. All this ethics, morals, and law will tell which action is right or wrong. Okay. All these three will say which action is right or wrong. Okay. But in this ethics, who will say this is right or wrong? Who will judge whether this is right or wrong?
Society, external
Force, the society around you. Okay. In morals, understand this, Sanjeev. Okay. In morals, it also will tell you your action is whether right or wrong. Who will tell it?
Itself.
Conscience means you yourself will judge you. Okay. Internal. Now, law, right or wrong, how will it will make you do which is right or wrong?
So they are codified and inflexible, written. So
they are
written
codified,
down.
written, and there will be regulations, etc. If you do not follow this, This will follow carrot stick policy. What is
okay.
this carrot stick policy?
So these are used by the Britishers, right?
Okay, not Britishers, everyone will use it. Okay, see,
Yeah.
if you're doing it right, they will either reward you or they'll let you go. If you are doing wrong, you will be penalized. What will happen if you don't wear a helmet and you get caught? Sanjeev,
You will got penalty.
you are being penalized. No, this is deciding, right? If you are doing wrong, I'll penalize you.
Yes, it's decided previously.
Now you understood difference between ethics, morals, and what? Law.
Yes, yes.
Everything is deciding what your action is right or wrong only.
Ethics decision would be taken depends on the society.
Okay.
Circumstances around that.
Yeah.
Moral means what you think internally or means
Yeah. Right.
person.
Yeah.
And law is like the set of instructions, rules already predefined. If you want
Okay.
to do wrong, that means you have to punish. Like that.
Okay. Yeah. Good. Okay. Now we'll see through dimensions of ethics. Priya,
Yes.
any understanding about these dimensions of ethics?
Dimensions of ethics.
Hmm.
Dimension. No, sir.
I'll share screen. Guys, can you see my screen?
No, it's not visible.
1 second. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Mm.
These are different dimensions of ethics. Okay.
Mm.
Dimensions are indirectly like branches. Okay. Now, there's something called meta ethics. Now, what is meta?
Beyond real things, like beyond our reach or feel, which we can't feel. Something.
Okay. This is beyond your understanding. Like what? You do not feel it, but you experience it. Sanjay, Bhagwan hai kya? Where is God?
Yeah, like a meta means like beyond the imagination.
Beyond the imagination, but you believe it is there. Okay.
Yes, you believe.
Yeah. You try to understand what is the origin and meaning of this. Like what? How did this come from? You sometimes do not know where is this what? We already understood. No, this conscience will come from what? Some kind of what? Initially, what are the three fundamentals of this what conscience? Instinct, learned instinct. Okay.
Some conditions.
The reasons.
But
Must
there are
apply.
some things which are not even learned, but still they are there. Okay. Do you understand that what very young kids, like what just born baby, can experience love or not? Guys, you need to answer. Just born baby can experience love or not?
Yes, sir.
But
Hi.
yeah, who installed love in them?
Natural, sir.
You don't know, no? The origin, how did this originated in them?
Yes, sir.
That it studies where it came from, the origin and meaning. It is studied by meta ethics. Okay. Now, what is descriptive ethics?
So describe me.
It's totally like it's, as per sentence, it's tends to it's morality.
Okay. We'll see in detail. Okay. We'll go through this meta ethics only, and then we'll come back to what descriptive ethics, because they have some subsections on this. Okay. Just as I said, meta ethics, the word meta means beyond. Okay. Beyond your understanding. Why this exists at all? Why love or other ethics exists at all? Understanding of this is part of this meta ethics. Okay. Now, it is basically covered under two things: metaphysical and psychological. What is metaphysical?
Physical means
Metaphysical is beyond your touch. Physical is which you can touch.
Yes, sir.
This is where you understand. I told no the what fundamental nature of reality and being. एक आदमी का अंदर से क्या है, हम क्या है करके you will understand, no? You will try to evaluate, no? What is this life all about?
Mm-hmm.
You get these questions, no?
Mm-hmm.
What is the reality of exact life?
Yes,
Why
sir.
we are there? These questions are there, no? That will
Yes,
be
sir.
answered through this. This tries to understand that. Okay. Now, in this also, there are two classes in which it is divided. Okay. There is something called absolutism and there is something called relativism. What is absolutism?
Sir, it will be like it is there kind of thing, like possibility here.
Okay. Okay. Now, do you all believe soul is there?
Yes, sir.
Can you feel it?
It's a spirit, na? Bhoot.
See, you don't know it, but you believe that it is divine, absolute, and eternal. It is there. Okay.
Yes,
That is
sir.
something called absolutism. For example, gravity is there. Okay.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
You absolutely know it is there.
Mm-hmm.
You believe that is there for sure. How did this gravity came into this earth? Did we bring it?
So it was already there.
How?
It's like observation awareness.
See, we observed that what gravity is there, but
Mhm.
we did not create gravity, right?
No, sir.
What is the source and origin of it? We don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely, but we know that it is there. You are understanding? हमको पता नहीं है वो कहाँ से आया है, पर हमको इतना पता है कि वो तो पक्का है. Got my point?
Yes, sir.
That is absolutism. Now, there is something called relativism.
So here, with respect to something, we relate two things. Means one thing we relate each other, right? With respect to something. Like
Okay.
that.
ये relativism ऐसा है कि it will say जो भी values, ethics, whatever it is there, वो only humans have created it.
Okay.
Okay.
Hmm.
This is what it says.
So there is no relative. That is thing. There's no relative things with respect to something. Or
No, it actually, the relative thing here is the moral values keep changing. This is what the relativism says. Like
Okay.
what? Society to society, it will keep changing. But whatever we have today is nothing like what metaphysical. Everything is the creation of human only. Like it will say like human is only the God. Something like that.
So this relativism. Sorry.
Relativism.
Yes, sorry, sir. It depends upon determinants. We can say it relates to that. Something like
Yeah.
that.
See, जो भी values है, love है, peace है, whatever it is all instilled by human only. Either through individually एक human पे आया, नहीं तो culturally he got it. How individually they'll get it is like what you understood, no? Through practicing. Okay. How this practice has come from? There are some cultural relativism is there. Okay. We have some people who eat this meat and alcohol, some people who doesn't eat. Okay. The people who eat meat and alcohol are morely what in hilly area, because their vegetation is different. The people in this what sea area will eat what fish.
Yes, sir.
Okay, culturally Brahmins doesn't eat fish, no, in generally in many areas.
Yeah, but in Kolkata, in West Bengal.
In West Bengal they eat.
Yeah.
How did this come? For them this is
So
equal
it's
to
in
eat fish.
history. Yeah, it's written in their book, I guess. Yeah.
Why it was written? Because it says this is everything is created by what humans only.
So because there is this ocean, no, so it's a fundamental livelihood for them. That's why.
Yeah. Based on this humans only created, no? This is cultural relativism.
Okay.
Okay. Got my point, Sanjeev? Srishti,
Clear, sir. Clear.
Srishti,
Yes,
are you
sir.
there? Yeah, got my point?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Now, what are these psychological issues in metaethics? Any idea?
No.
Okay. Now, it asks, okay, जो भी हम learned instinct होता है ना, there is something called learned instinct. How do we learn this? Like people practicing it, you learn from that. Okay. People practice and you learn from this. Why does this people practice is the question.
Sir, otherwise they will forget, right? With generation, they can't, they won't be able to carry generation from generation, right? It's gonna diminish.
Okay.
That's why we need to.
Now, this understands, this tries to evaluate. Okay. For example, if corruption is permissible, people will do corruption or still the people will stop corruption. Whether we are
Corruption will be
doing it. Yeah. You know, there are countries where corruption is legal.
No, sir.
There are few countries where the corruption is legal. I'll just tell you. I'll mark the countries and I'll tell you. Okay. Now, see why people want to see if there is no law, no regulations. Okay, no one will punish you. People will kill each other.
Yes, sir.
It might be and it might not be.
Mm.
See, after killing everyone, no, at one point people will stop killing itself. This observes, okay, why we are doing these practices. What is the reason behind it? Whether it gives us happiness or it wants us to avoid punishment or social isolation or social boycott, etc. Got my point?
No, sir. Actually, I didn't get your point.
ठीक है. ये साइकोलॉजिकल इश्यूज इन मेटा एथिक्स ये देखता है कि लोग कोई भी एक्शन करता है व्हाई दे विल डू इट. ओके, व्हेन दे आर डूइंग इट, वेदर द रीजन इज लाइक साइकोलॉजिकल, मतलब क्या, उसको खुद को हैप्पीनेस दे रहे हैं या पनिशमेंट दे रहे हैं, उसका वजह से कर रहा है या खुद कुछ और रीजन के लिए कर रहा है क्या, उसको एग्जामिन करता है.
Okay.
गॉट माय पॉइंट? उसका साइकोलॉजिकल फैक्टर्स कैसे है, विल सी. ओके, there are some components which will observe. Okay, there is something called egoism.
Okay.
What is ego?
Ego. घमंड को बोलते हैं.
नहीं, घमंड is a bad way of saying it.
Something related to yourself means.
Yeah, yourself. Self is there, no? Ego is related to self. Okay. Now,
Okay.
You donate something, no, to people. What will you get?
Respect in society.
Donate करने से respect मिलता है क्या?
Some good feelings.
Sir,
You get
yeah.
good feelings. Who will get the good feelings?
Okay.
You are getting that good feeling, no?
Yes.
Then what are you satisfying? You are satisfying your ego.
How could be? Ego is a negative thought, right?
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. People has made it so. But
People
ego is what? The construction of yourself.
People said like that guy and
No, don't go with the people's
egoist
notion.
person. So that
No,
means ego.
see, egoist person is something called you are full of yourself. Okay, fine. Now I'll tell you. Yesterday in class I have discussed. Srishti, are you there?
Yes, sir.
I have discussed something. Lower self, higher self. Remember?
Yes, sir.
Now, lower self, what is the important? People will behave like with animal instincts. people are full of themselves. उसका खुद का फायदा और नुकसान देखेगा. और higher self में देख, he will keep people's needs above him. Now, see, when does people appreciate you? See, many of your friends will be there. Okay, when you share your food with them, when you pay bills for them, what will they say?
Yeah, you are a nice person.
You are a nice person because you are keeping them above you. Okay. Now you don't want to share your food. You want to keep it with yourself. You don't want to pay bills to others. Okay. In time of need also, what will they say?
You're selfish.
Selfish.
Mm.
Here there is two things: higher self and lower self. Whatever it is, the self is there. No, this is ego. People generally say you are more of yourself. For this, they will say you are more egoistic. You are full of yourself. But in general, ego is this self, whatever it is, higher self or lower self.
Okay.
Sanjeev, got my point?
Clear.
Okay. Now, what is altruism? You heard of this word, altruistic surrogacy?
No.
No?
Sir, it's this thing, no? क्या बोलते हैं? Surrogacy से related है, right? हाँ,
This
that one. Yes,
surrogacy
sir.
is related, reflected, quite
Yes,
evident.
yes, sir.
Mm.
Sir, like जो relative, जो पास के relative होते हैं ना, they
हाँ.
can only वो बच्चा वो कर सकते हैं.
मतलब you are doing this in order to help this some parents, okay, but not commercial,
yes sir,
right? Altruism, what you are keeping someone ahead of you.
Okay.
सबका फायदा you are looking before yours फायदा, your benefit. Okay. Now, got my point? Altruism matlab, see, sometimes you see some people, no, who donate so much for orphans, who work for old age homes, even leaving their career, working in NGOs. Sanjeev, you're there.
Yes.
Have you seen such kind of people?
Yes, there are lots of examples, are there?
Those are altruistic.
Okay.
Okay. Now, what are the other
Sir,
factors of, yeah?
Nothing, sir.
Yeah, you can ask, fine.
Sir, then all social services who provide social service, they're altruistic only, right?
Some kind of altruism is there, some kind of egoism is there. It's a mix of both.
Okay.
Some people are really altruistic, some people do it for self-satisfaction.
Okay, sir.
See, there will be people who donate without knowing to the other hand. Okay, they just don't want any kind of emotion attached to it. They just want to give it because they want to give it. Because koi dukh mein hai, he want to give it. That's it. कुछ लोग को ऐसा पैसा देने में अच्छा लगता है. Okay, when you see in these movies, no, when a girlfriend is there, then the boy tries to donate. Have you seen in movie scenes generally what happens? When a girl and boy are there next to each other, when a beggar will come, someone will try to donate. At the same time, if he is alone, he might not. He wants to elevate this concept of self. Whereas if he does this on his own, okay, he always wants to give to people, whoever is visiting to him. This is altruism.
Okay.
Now, What are the psychological factors?
Egoism.
Egoism, altruism, emotion, reason.
Okay, we're discussing about these emotions. What are emotions?
Feelings.
Feelings. Are feelings above this cognitive ability or below this cognitive ability?
A boy.
No, no, no. अगर आप लोग को गुस्सा आता है, if you get angry, do you have control about your actions?
Yes, sir.
गुस्सा में control में you know about your actions, sir. गुस्सा
No,
में you
sir.
might what beat your brother, and then you'll realize unnecessarily I bet him so hard.
Yeah.
Then you had a control on your cognitive abilities, huh? During that emotion.
So sometimes we can control it. Sometimes it's like,
But
if it's
what
out
happens is
of-
in emotion, no, you have something called trance. You are in a different state. You do not have absolute control.
yeah, yes, sir.
When you think emotionally, you will not be able to think objectively. Got my point?
Okay.
किसी लोग के साथ emotionally अगर attach हुआ, whether if they are saying truth or wrong, false or true, even then you tend to believe them, no? If you are
Yes.
emotionally attached, easily you will tend to believe them.
Yes, sir.
So that is affecting, no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, one more thing. There is something called reason. Reason is what? Reason is exactly above this what? Emotion. We do not do everything out of emotion, right? Sometimes we'll find out reason why we have to do it, why we shouldn't do it.
Yes, sir.
That is the place where reason is there. There is something called categorical imperative by Immanuel Kant. Immanuel Kant is a thinker. Okay. Categorical imperative. Okay. Yeah. Now we'll see
But
what is.
does it mean?
I'll tell you. Categorical imperative will come again. Okay. Now we'll see what is descriptive ethics.
Okay.
Any explanation you want to give?
Which describes our action.
Okay. See, these are the dimensions in which ethics is observed. See, abhi tak ethics are scrutinizing us. Now we are scrutinizing ethics. To why you are there, why you are coming. Okay. Further, we observed whether it is metaphysical reasons ka wajah se ethics is like this. Okay. Now we are observing other various angles in which why this ethics has came up. Got my point? That is dimensions of ethics. Okay. Whereas determinants is what? Determinants is what? Ethics keep changing from place to place, situationally, according to person, based on factors. No, ethics keep changing. We understood that. Now we are understanding why this ethics has came up. How are these ethics functioning?
Okay.
This is what we are looking into. Any idea? See, read this word. This will study pupils' belief about morality. Okay. And then it will try to understand and justify why this social behavior has come up. And then it will come with newer theories of ethics.
So it's kind of like we'll make a set of questions and then ask. It's like kind of survey.
It kind of survey. Okay. From which you will try to understand why this has been there, why it is changing. Like you will come up with a narrative how it might change in the future. Okay. The way in which you are studying it. Okay. And then based on it, we can investigate which actions currently our society is rewarding and currently which are punishing. Based on that, we can make moves, no? Like what? If society is rewarding it, we can move favoring this. We can make a decision favoring this. If the society is what? want to give higher position and higher income to farmers. It wants us to give higher reward to this. You will make an action so that what? It will give more benefit to them.
Mhm.
Okay. Fine. Now, what are normative ethics?
It's based on norms.
Based on norms as what?
Norms means there will be set of rules according to that society runs. It's like
In
a-
normative ethics is there, no? This is like
Mhm.
theory. Okay. It will not say how to do it. It will say whenever there is a course of action, it will guide us. Yeh karo. Okay. For example, we always know what religions are there, no? Religions have this what? Scriptures.
Mhm.
Usme every time it will be written what? Tell truth.
Mm.
Okay.
Mm.
At any situation, if you have a dilemma, as a norm, do this. This is what it is saying.
Mm. Yes, sir.
Okay. It will guide
Okay.
you. See, as a
Okay.
person, you read, no, be like Rama,
Yes, sir.
be like Rama.
Mhm.
Okay. What? Lord. Okay. This is what you, it wants to be ideal. It wants to be you to be in an ideal position, no?
Mm.
Whenever there is a doubt, whenever there is a dilemma, it will always tell you, be like Rama and take decisions. Like what? Be like this person, be idealistic. Like however this table will be there, no, inert gases will be there, noble gases will be there. Everything will try to be there. Become like noble gases, no? By mixing with some other compounds. It will
Sir,
say,
then,
yeah,
sir, then Constitution of India is also kind of that thing only, right?
yeah.
It,
Uh,
it guides
it
us,
guides
right?
you. It guides you.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
These ethics are sometimes called prescriptive ethics because it will tax
Okay.
you, it will tell us how to act morally rather than what morality is. It will not say why to tell truth.
Mhm.
Does any religion
Yes.
say why to tell truth? It will always say tell truth.
Yes, sir.
Pray this God, do this thing, but it will not tell why. It will tell you how to be, how to behave, how to act. Got my point?
Okay, sir.
Sanjeev?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Mansi, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Fine. Any questions till now? Guys, any questions?
No, sir.
Okay. Now, within this ethics, normative ethics, there are some subtopics, okay, which is known as virtue ethics. What is virtue? Have you been through economic survey last year?
Yes, sir.
Have you gone through these words?
So which one?
Which-
Yes, sir.
Virtuous cycle and vicious cycle.
Vicious cycle and virtuous cycle.
Hmm.
The vicious cycle, I know. It's about like एक cycle है जिसमें फंस गए and we want to come out of it, but we are not able to come out of it.
It will
Yes,
completely
okay.
keep damaging. No, it is like what?
Ah,
From 1, you
yeah.
will tend to be 0.
Yes, sir.
Virtuous cycle from 0, you go up to 1. Means this
Oh,
is like keeping growing. This is like diminishing.
okay.
Okay.
Mm.
Now, in this virtue ethics, no, it focuses on the inherent characteristic of a person rather than on specific actions. Okay. Got my point? ये
Yes, sir.
ऐसा बताता है कि अगर पेड़ अच्छा है, इसका फल भी अच्छा है, irrespective of whatever they do. If Gandhi is good, even if he eats meat, even if he so smokes cigarette, it doesn't matter. The person inherently is a good, so the reason behind it will also be good. Abhi, if you see movies, okay, any
Mm.
movie, okay,
Mm.
hero will beat people, hero will
Mm.
in vengeance kill enemies,
Mm,
hero will encounter.
mm.
But how do you see the hero as a hero?
Right.
Sanjeev, are you there?
Good person.
Why? He's killing, no? Killing is bad. He might
Killing is-
lie in the movie. He might cheat in the movie. But still you
but-
see him as a hero.
Yes, because they represent in the movie like that hero also killing to the villain in a good perspective of the intention is good.
Okay. In the same, there are movies where hero cheats with other women. He will, about 2-3 love tracks will be there.
Yes, they do.
Still hero.
Yes.
You are seeing him as a hero even at the end of the day.
Mm, not that situation.
After that, see, before asking me the question, before me asking you the question, whenever there is a movie like that, you enjoy the movie and you still associate with the hero feeling. You never felt that why did he do this? Like what? This movie, what? This is very against, this is unethical. Have you ever felt that? Be honest, it's okay.
Yeah, be honest, when this type of circumstances or this type of situations seen in movie like unethical type of
But at
situation.
the end of the movie, you will associate with
Yes,
him to
yes.
the hero after the climax.
Yeah,
Okay. That means
yes,
inherently you believe his character is good.
right.
That is the reason whatever he does, you believe that what there is a reason.
Yes, something there is behind that.
This is what ethics is. Got my point?
Yes.
Okay. Abhi, if tree is known by fruits, अरे the popular saying will be there, no? अगर अच्छे घर का है, you don't even while making what finding ristas, 7 generations का देखेगा ना, 7 generations.
हाँ, ऐसा तो कहावत है कि
उसमें क्या? If they are good, this will be obviously good, even if he is not drinking, having all bad habits. Even then he is good because he is from अच्छे खानदान.
right.
Okay. Now,
किसी किसी जगह पे एक ब्लाइंड बिलीफ पे भी आ जाता है, मतलब ऐसा नहीं भी हो सकता है.
that is what virtue ethics is. Virtue ethics is you judge a person based on his character. You associate him with one character, and then whatever he does, you will find out a reason that this is good. Example, this will be controversial, but see, some people who will always associate whatever Modi does is good. His political leader does is good because he is Modi. Right? No, you might not only Modi. Whatever the affiliation you have to a hero, you'll always say that is good. Right? Any other questions? Guys, are you there?
No, sir, no question.
Okay. No.
Last में
No. Yeah. बताओ.
ना मैं यही बोल रहा था कि इसका यही समरी पॉइंट होगा कि लाइक हाँ, इसका पास्ट में सब सही है तो इसका भी इम्पैक्ट पॉजिटिव ही रहेगा.
Yeah. You'll judge based on that.
पास्ट
Sir, it's about the tendency. Hello.
हाँ बताओ.
Sir, like हमारी tendency उस person की तरफ क्या है? Like if it's positive, then positive. If negative,
That is
then
attitude. We'll see attitude. Okay. Inherently we believe. सब लोग बताते हैं कि वो कैरेक्टर अच्छा है, वो आदमी अच्छा है. ठीक है. शादी करते समय पूछेगा ना या बंदा कैसा है, लोग अगर सब लोग बोलेगा इसका कैरेक्टर अच्छा है, even if he does something wrong, even you will be like okay.
So then why will we be going to marry him?
Not marrying him. In general, parents are there, no? Even if you're caught him in a little position of ambiguity, you'll give him benefit of doubt. बाकी लोग के साथ you will be like what? इसके साथ you will be surreal. Like whether it is true or not, you will only question your senses also. सब लोग ऐसा बताया करके सोचेगा ना. And then there are something called, there are 4 cardinal virtues which are accepted everywhere. Okay, अगर एक cardinal virtues है, ठीक है, everyone will, अगर बताया ना, like what, if the inherent character of a person is good, okay, how this inherent characteristic of a person is judged based on this cardinal virtues.
Okay.
If I'll tell you this cardinal virtues, okay,
Mhm.
you will see these are the virtues which are projected in movies. That is the reason why you will what, take him as a hero.
Okay.
Now, wisdom, prudence or wisdom, it is the ability to discern the appropriate course of action to be taken in a given situation at the appropriate time. Okay, now, अगर लोग को पास अच्छा विजडम है, okay, if he is more knowledgeable, you see in movies the hero is apparently highly intelligent than all other characters in the movie.
Yes, sir.
Visible or not?
Yes, sir.
Sanjeev? Okay.
Yes. So
Okay.
they're
Yeah.
visible also.
Now, courage. Who has the highest what? The ability to confront fear. He will even fight tigers. He will fight anyone. He will not fear intimidation at all. Even if he is shown that what he is intimidated, at the end of the movie, he will show that what he will be very courageous. Initial movie, he might be intimidated. Then he will make him the most courageous person at the end of the movie. Yes or not? Priya?
We
Yes,
have
sir.
from fear. Courage. It's a courage. It's from the words also. It's describing its meaning.
It is saying that ability to confront fear. जो डर लगता है उसको क्या, डर के आगे जीत है ना, like what, he
Yes,
will
yes.
even what, face the fear. He will not doubt about uncertainty. Like what, कुछ भी हो जाए, he will take the bold step. Okay, and he will not be scared by anyone. Yeah.
करेज एंड ब्रेव दोनों को एक साथ ले सकते हैं या ये दोनों में डिफरेंस है कुछ?
हल्का सा डिफरेंस है, बट
थोड़ा सा रहेगा।
हाँ
हाँ, तो मतलब कुछ डिफरेंस रहेगा करेज एंड ब्रेव में।
yeah, but you understand why, what this uncertainty is? What uncertainty is? Uncertainty में courage कैसा है? Any example from any reference from your movies?
Not movie like uncertainty, मतलब ऐसा है कि
कुछ
एक ऐसा
planned
सिचुएशन है।
यूरी मूवी देखा है? यूरी?
नहीं sir.
हाँ, यूरी,
Okay.
that could be example.
Okay, where does these guys know if they penetrate into Pakistan, can they come back?
Yes.
When could their mission be successful?
Yes, sir.
There is uncertainty, no, of failure.
Yes, sir.
Very
But
much.
still they have gone into what,
Mission.
took the next step, no?
Yes.
Sir, it's like everything is nothing was planned. जो भी होगा देखा जाएगा टाइप का ऐसा रहता है सिचुएशन. Like that is what,
yeah,
right?
yeah, okay. Now, अभी तू पूछा है ना, लाइक व्हाट, ब्रेव और करेज जो है ना, उसमें हल्का सा डिफरेंस इसीलिए आता है कि ब्रेव इज व्हाट, ब्रेव इज ए पर्सनल क्वालिटी. मतलब देख, सबसे आगे जाना, मतलब बीइंग स्टार्ट ऑफ द हेड, लाइक व्हाट, कभी भी आगे जाना इज एन इनहेरेंट क्वालिटी, बट करेज इज समथिंग बेस्ड ऑन रीजन. कुछ काज के लिए तो आगे जाएगा, दैट विल बी काउंटेड एज करेज. ओके संजीव?
करेज होगा तभी तो वो ब्रेव कहलाएगा।
नहीं, ब्रेव एक इनहेरेंट क्वालिटी है. ब्रेव मतलब क्या, एक स्किल, मतलब अंदर रहता है, वो इंस्टिंक्ट है, ठीक है? वो ब्रेव एक इंस्टिंक्ट रहना चाहिए टू बी करेजियस.
राइट, ये सही।
ठीक है. Now abhi temperance, what is temperance? Temperance is what?
Sir, it's like balancing.
Jo bhi, see, it is easy to fall into what temptation, no?
Okay.
Temptation is like what, but still you try to balance it. See, हीरो के साथ बहुत सारा लड़की फ्लर्ट करती है, but even then he denies them in a balance. Seen in movies. Temperance. Even at the same time, what during the fight situations or what during hard situations, he will show his endurance, no? He will exhibit his endurance, that what like what लालच में नहीं पड़ेगा वो. Lalach is something like what easy steps नहीं लेगा वो. He will be on the hardest side. वो balance करेगा, like what balance him from temptations. Okay. Now justice. Justice is what? Justice is an important cardinal value, no? If your friend or family, no, if your anyone is being very fair and standing to the right, will you respect him, or you'll respect a person who is biased?
Who is fair and partial.
See, in this movie is there, no? You saw this movie Dabang.
Yes, sir.
Dabang में उसका भाई है ना, his immediate brother will be there. For him, he will punish because he did something wrong.
Yes, sir.
Then what is it showing? That he is what? Unbiased, and he's standing for the fair action. He's being righteous.
Yes.
So if you have these cardinal values, people will associate you as an inherently good character, and they will associate virtue ethics with you.
Okay.
Got my point?
Yes.
Okay. We'll see criticism of virtue theory and deontology tomorrow, or should I continue?
You can finish this topic, sir.
Oh, okay. Okay. Now, उसका inherent disadvantage क्या है? What is the disadvantage of virtue theory?
Sir, it's like we are seeing the background, right? So what like ऐसा है ना कि अगर हम बैकग्राउंड देख रहे हैं तो पर्टिकुलर पर्सन की गारंटी नहीं ले सकते ना. If he is coming from,
ये नहीं कि see, if a tree is good, these fruits are always good. नहीं बोल
yes,
सकता.
Yes, sir.
Okay, it could get into some pest. It might be affected with the changing times. The tree might change its characters.
Yes, sir.
In the same way, sometimes you think some things are virtuous. With time, they will change. Okay. Initially, what is a virtue? What Sanjeev? What is the ideal wife you want? Ideal woman. What is the imagination of ideal woman as a partner?
She should be straightforward and positive and right news. Like this kind of.
Yes. Okay. You want your wife to be obedient and do service to you?
That nature should be from the both of the perspective.
Okay, but what do you think during your grandparents or parents' time? What were their expectations?
Yes, that trends is going to change by generation and generation.
Yes, that means with change in time, the virtues will change. You want someone who is understanding, who can give you a hand in what your development, and who wants to work along with you. Do you want a working woman or what non-working woman?
That's not any constant point.
It's fine. Like, who would you prefer? See, if you are an IAS officer, you would marry someone who is already in IAS or what, or who is already in service, or you'll want to marry what, a random woman.
Not a random woman that like.
But you have a preference, no? If you have one more
That
hand,
like your characteristics should be matched with that person. Not with
okay.
you.
But
That should be
do you
the-
believe the trend is changing that people want to get married to a working woman nowadays?
Yes, this trend is changing, but that decisions means that things also varies from person to person.
Okay, we'll keep it away from you, but in general,
This is
Uh,
not an ended type of discussion.
yeah, this is like what in generally when parents are searching for what potential groom or what bride now, they're seeing what he's doing or not.
Yes.
Okay.
Previously, like it was there, like the parents, like
Now
means,
it is also playing an important factor in which you know what she has studied. Okay, I will change the question. Okay. Do
The
you want
educational
to?
background.
Yeah, education. Exactly, I'm coming to that.
education.
Education
The
देख रहे हैं या नहीं
educational
देख रहे?
background. The look, whether she is thin or not,
Yeah,
she is heighted or not, height and all.
the
Everything
virtues
they are
are changing, no? Previously it's like अगर लड़की obedient है, servility है उसके पास, they're like अच्छी लड़की मिली है. Now it is changing, no? The virtues are keep changing. There is no constant here. That is what one of the biggest criticism here. Okay, got my point?
Got.
Okay. Now, what is deontology? ये सबसे ज्यादा important है for what? Any to be a IAS officer or to be a civil servant. बताओ.
It's based on duty, process based on duty.
आप लोग पढ़ रहे पूरा पढ़ के बता रहे हैं. मैं
अरे
ब्रेनस्टॉर्म
सर
के
मैंने
लिए.
लिखा है. No,
Okay.
sir, I wrote in my notebook actually. I was
Okay.
not referring that. In
मैं-
last class.
तो मैं तो पढ़ के बता रहा हूँ
नहीं पढ़ के नहीं, थोड़ा सोच के आइडिया देगा ना. What happens is you'll
कि
brainstorm.
मुझे वर्ड से ही उसका मीनिंग पता नहीं चल रहा है तो मुझे पढ़ना पड़ रहा है.
फाइन. पर ये समझो, दिस पेपर रिक्वायर्स यू टू ब्रेनस्टॉर्म ए लिटिल. वो आप ब्रेनस्टॉर्म करेगा तो एग्जाम में बहुत फायदा मिलेगा. That is the reason I ask question and I'll just give you a little time there because
मुझे तो सर इस वर्ड से ये कुछ मेडिकल टर्म लगा.
okay.
No,
ठीक है?
no, sir. Last class I attended, no, so I
Yeah.
wrote that thing. So
Okay.
that's why.
Okay.
Yeah.
This Dion stands for duty.
Mhm.
अभी एक कोई भी एक्शन है, वो एक्शन में कैसे कर रहे वो इम्पोर्टेंट है या उसका आउटपुट इम्पोर्टेंट है. देख, यू वांट टू अर्न 100 crores, वो 100 crores कैसा कमा रहा है वो इम्पोर्टेंट है या 100 crores कमाना इज इम्पोर्टेंट.
Sir, here the process is an important duty, right? Yeah.
Here
Yes, the process is important.
the actions are important. Okay.
सर वो प्रोसेस इसका मतलब पॉजिटिव भी हो सकता है, नेगेटिव भी हो सकता है.
बताओ.
मतलब लाइक आप जो एग्जांपल दिए कि 100 crores कोई अर्न कर रहा है, वो इम्पोर्टेंट है या कैसे अर्न कर रहा है. वो सही वे में कर सकता है, नहीं तो ब्राइब लेके भी कर सकता है.
ठीक है, पर डियोंटोलॉजी स्टैंड्स फॉर ऑब्लिगेशन और ड्यूटी. तेरा ड्यूटी क्या है? यू शुड फॉलो बाय रूल्स एंड रेगुलेशंस. यू आर एन ऑफिसर, तो कैसे भी करके क्या 100 crore कमाएगा तो गलत है ना.
Yes, sir.
ठीक है. फॉर एग्जांपल आई विल टेल यू समथिंग. Okay, example, this encounter situation is there. Okay. According to deontology, whether the action of the police is correct or not.
Sir, if encounter is happening.
Encounter of this Hyderabad rape case I'm saying.
Sir, that was wrong actually.
You are not following by your duty or obligation. Even the outcome might be good. The people might be satisfied with the justice and they might believe in the legal system. But still, the way you did it is not right. In order to save
Sir, but
yourself.
that
Yeah.
so if we see, like you said, people will be happy. Like they were happy because they encountered that thing. Immediately they got the justice, right?
Okay.
So,
That is what.
sir, but that was, but
Action is what encountering. Okay. People getting his justice was what outcome. Okay.
yeah.
You are more focused on what the outcome or the action here.
So, like if I see from the perspective of people, they are focusing on justice.
Okay.
But like if like अगर मैं authority की तरफ से देखूं कोई
Authority of
investigation
the officer. Okay.
Yeah, so that is wrong actually.
Okay. Dear, you are
Because
based by your duty and you have some regulations, no? Some rules are there, no? You have service conduct rules. You have this what criminal procedure, CRPC, IPC are there. But still you have been focusing on what outcome, not on the action in which, see, if you there is something called Disha law is there, in which if some rape cases are there, there is
Yes,
a
sir.
chance of death penalty. Okay. If you
Yes, sir.
if you can make him what convict, how? By collecting the evidences and giving it, making proper evidences and then giving it to the what court, and then court is making this decision of what killing, then that is what you have done your duty.
Duty, yes, sir.
Now you have bypassed the law and you have done a fake encounter. The people are satisfied here. The outcome of both is what? Killing on end of the persons. Okay. Here you have given immediate justice, but the method you have done is right or wrong based on your obligations and or based on your duty. Agar if you support this duty today, that what encountering is correct. Okay. Then don't you think there is a chance of people getting fake encounters in the future?
Yes, sir. That's what I was about to say. It is for short term, but if we see in long term, there are high chances of fake encounters. Like for anything, if
They might
like
say
ऐसा तो
this
नहीं कि अगर
again,
हम
this
उनके
happened, and
against
then
गए.
they can wrongly convict him, and then again this might happen.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Now deontology is based on obligations and duty. While you are an IAS officer or a civil servant, you should be always focusing on your obligations and duty. You are not, see, if you are going with consequences, no, even that consequences might help someone, it might keep you in danger, because you are judged. The whatever the committee is sitting, which is about to take action on you, will see whether you have followed proper laws and rules or not. It will not observe about outcomes. It is not bothered about outcomes. Civil servants are bound by this. In order to keep your position safe, you should always follow this deontology. Okay. Sanjeev, clear?
Clear. It's all
Okay.
about your duty.
Based on
Honesty to your duty.
मतलब देख आउटकम के बारे में सोचा मत, तू जो अच्छा से करना है, जो अभी तू करना पड़ेगा उसको करो. तेरा ड्यूटी क्या है वो करो. वो निष्कर्मा एक प्रिंसिपल है, देयर इज समथिंग कॉल्ड निष्कर्मा. आइडिया है? एनी आइडिया?
सर बिना किसी टेंशन, मतलब आउटकम का चिंता नहीं करना, मतलब
आउटकम का चिंता नहीं करो, डू योर ड्यूटी.
ड्यूटी.
Okay, this is what normative ethics from Krishna is what preaching.
कर्म करो, फल की चिंता मत करो.
वही डिएंटोलॉजी है. समझ में आया? आउटकम के बारे में सोचो मत. तुम्हारा ऑब्लिगेशन तेरा हाथ में जो है वो क्या है, जो करना है वो उस समय अभी करो बस.
सर अगर यहाँ पे किसी गलत पर्सन के साथ कुछ हो रहा है और अगर हम अपने बाई ड्यूटी अगर जाएं और उसके साथ कुछ गलत हुआ तो मतलब उसके साथ गलत हो रहा है. सब मूवीज में दिखाते हैं ना, उसके साथ एक हीरो है, उसके साथ गलत हो रहा है, और या लाइक विटनेसेस भी जो है वो चेंज हो रहा है, एविडेंसेस भी वहां से क्या बोलते हैं मिटा देते हैं, फिर वो बंदा लाइक क्या बोलते हैं 10 इयर्स के लिए या लाइफ टाइम के लिए इम्प्रिजनमेंट मिल जाता है उसको विदाउट एनी रीजन, ऐसा
देख,
कुछ।
जो गलत है वो सही है, हम उसको डिसाइड नहीं कर रहे हैं। ये पर्सपेक्टिव का वजह से वो ही करना चाहिए फ्रॉम डियोंटोलॉजी, ठीक है। फ्रॉम एक और अप्रोच है विच इज कॉल्ड टेलीलॉजिकल अप्रोच। टेलीलॉजिकल अप्रोच में ये होता है कि आउटकम का ऊपर ध्यान रखो, ओके, नॉट बेस्ड ऑन व्हाट योर एक्शंस। उसका फोकस एक कुछ और लोग को रहेगा, ठीक है। we'll discuss about it tomorrow, okay? Idea आया है संजीव?
Yes.
You want to tell something? Any questions?
नहीं, कल का क्लास तो मैंने अटेंड नहीं किया था, बट आज किया हूं तो मुझे समझ आया
Okay,
नॉर्मल एथिक्स और इस चीज को ये इंडिकेट कर रहा है।
okay, fine. I'll share the notes. You go through the notes which I already I'll share you the notes of yesterday's also. You can go through both of these notes and then if any doubts you can talk to me in the next class. Fine? Good, right?
Thank you.
Any questions, Sanjeev?
No sir, as of now.
Okay. Okay, guys. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
ओके सर, बाय बाय, गुड नाइट सर।
Good night.